Your dog looked up at you this morning, you saw those big, wide, round eyes, and you probably smiled thinking they were looking at you with pure love. You are wrong. Science has proven that those eyes might actually be hiding a desperate, silent scream for help. Most owners only realize the truth when the damage is already done. At the very end of this video, I am going to expose that exact illusion and reveal the biological alarm bell hiding right in your dog's eyes. Welcome to Dog Behavior. If you want to stop accidentally hurting your dog and start actually understanding their neurochemistry, hit subscribe right now. Drop the word SAVE in the comments below if you are committed to protecting your dog today. We are going to break down the 14 critical signs your dog is crying out for help. Let's get into it. Sign 1, sudden aggression. The situation. Your usually sweet dog suddenly snaps, growls, or shows teeth when you go to pet them. Smash misconception. You think they are just acting out or being a bad dog? Stop punishing them. The science. Dogs do not become aggressive out of nowhere. Aggression is their ultimate biological shield to cover up deep physical pain. An infection or injury brewing inside the body alters their behavior drastically because pain makes them reactive. The action. Rule out the physical before you assume it's behavioral. Do not punish the growl. Investigate the body. Sign 2, refusing to eat. The situation. You put the bowl down and your enthusiastic eater suddenly walks away, especially when you leave the room. Smash misconception. You assume they are just being picky or spoiled. You are missing the bigger picture. The science. Brain imaging reveals that a dog's reward system reacts to praise and social bonds just as strongly as it does to food. When they lose their appetite, their body is either being consumed by a gastrointestinal disease or their dopamine system has crashed because their primary social anchor you is missing, or they are in deep internal distress. The action. If your dog skips meals for more than 24 hours, do not brush it off. That is an immediate trip to the vet. Sign 3, hiding and withdrawing. The situation. A dog who normally shadows you suddenly disappears under the bed or retreats to a dark corner. Smash misconception. You think they just want some me time? You are wrong. The science. This is a phenomenon known as learned helplessness. Passivity is the brain's default when it's under prolonged, inescapable stress. When a dog is in chronic pain or emotional distress, they stop believing that their behavior can change their situation, so their nervous system shuts down completely. The action. Never leave a hiding dog alone for long without checking in. They are not resting, they have given up. Sign 4, the prayer position. The situation. Your dog drops their front legs and chest to the floor while keeping their back end elevated. Smash misconception. It looks exactly like a play bow. You probably grab a toy and try to wrestle with them? Stop. The science. If they hold this posture while looking tense or unwell, it is a classic documented indicator of severe abdominal pain, most commonly pancreatitis. The action. If your dog holds this posture and refuses to play, trust your gut. Call the emergency vet immediately. Sign 5, sleeping far more than usual. The situation. Your dog is sleeping 18 hours a day. They are heavy, difficult to rouse, and lack all enthusiasm. Smash misconception. You chalk it up to them just getting older or being lazy. What if you are the reason they are exhausted? The science. Researchers at Linköping University in Sweden measured long-term cortisol levels captured in hair samples, discovering that a stressed owner directly creates a stressed dog. The stress levels were completely synchronized. Your dog might be sleeping excessively because their nervous system is literally burning out from carrying your chronic stress. The action. You are their emotional thermostat. Regulate your own stress, or you will exhaust your dog's immune system. Sign 6, drinking and urinating more. The situation. Your house-trained dog is suddenly having accidents inside or drinking from their bowl like they've been in a desert. Smash misconception. You scold them for the accident. You are punishing a medical crisis. The science. Excessive thirst paired with frequent urination is the most consistent biological warning sign of diabetes or kidney disease. Their body is severely dehydrated at a cellular level, and their kidneys can no longer filter correctly. The action. This is highly measurable. Get a simple blood or urine test from your vet the moment you notice this pattern. Sign 7, whining or crying. The situation. Your dog whimpers or cries out, sometimes when you pet them, sometimes for no apparent reason. Smash misconception. You think they are just being dramatic or manipulative for attention. The science. Dogs were bred to be stoic, so why do they cry to you? Geneticists have identified that dogs possess rare mutations involving the genes associated with Williams syndrome. This makes them hyper-sociable and intensely desiring of loving relationships. When they are in pain, their DNA physically compels them to seek your comfort as a survival mechanism. The action? They are turning to you because you are their only relief. Comfort them and find the source of the pain. Sign 8. Shadowing your every move. The situation. You walk to the kitchen, they follow. You go to the bathroom, they wait outside the door. Smash misconception. You complain that they are too needy or clingy and try to push them away to teach them independence. The science. This is a survival mechanism called secure base behavior. To your dog, you are a trusted presence that makes the world feel safe enough to navigate. When you disappear behind a door, their proximity is blocked, creating real neurological tension. The action. Stop rejecting their bids for connection. Understand that their shadowing is a sign of deep trust, not a behavior problem. Sign 9. Abnormal hair loss. The situation. You are finding large clumps of hair or actual patches of bare skin on your dog. Smash misconception. You assume it's just heavy seasonal shedding and buy a new brush. The science. Healthy skin is a direct outward reflection of internal health. Bare patches point to serious fungal infections, chronic stress, or deep hormonal imbalances involving the thyroid or adrenal glands. The action. Do not brush this off. If the coat is suffering, the internal organs are struggling. Sign 10. Obsessive licking of one area. The situation. Your dog obsessively licks their paw, their joint, or a specific patch of skin until it's raw. Smash misconception. You yell at them to stop and pull their head away. The science. Dogs lick painful areas. This is a documented response to discomfort. A joint aches, they lick it. An allergy is burning their skin, they lick it. The action, follow the lick. The location they are obsessively targeting is exactly where the pain is hiding. Sign 11. Difficulty standing. The situation. Your dog takes a noticeably long time to pull themselves up in the morning, hesitating before putting weight on their legs. Smash misconception. You say, they're just getting old, and ignore it. The science. This is the hallmark of joint degeneration, hip dysplasia, or osteoarthritis. The cold weather tightens the joints, making movement agonizing. The action. Getting up should not look like a struggle. Talk to your vet about pain management immediately. Sign 12. A visibly distended belly. The situation. Your dog's stomach is swollen, feels hard to the touch, and grows over time. Smash misconception. You assume they just ate too much and need to sleep it off. The science. A swollen, hard belly is a massive red flag for internal fluid buildup, organ failure, or gastric dilatation volvulus bloat, where the stomach fills with gas and twists on itself. The action. This is a life-threatening emergency. A dog can die within hours of bloat. Rush them to a clinic immediately. Sign 13. Persistent coughing. The situation. Your dog has a dry, hacking cough or a wet, productive cough that keeps coming back. Smash misconception. You think they just have something caught in their throat. The science. A chronic cough is your dog's respiratory system waving a massive red flag. It can indicate kennel cough, severe respiratory infection, or even fluid pooling in the lungs from heart disease. The action. Never normalize a chronic cough. Have their chest evaluated by a professional. Sign 14. Dilated pupils. The golden thread. The situation. You look into your dog's face in a normally lit room, and their pupils are huge and wide. Smash misconception. You think they look adorable. You think they are staring at you with puppy dog eyes filled with love. Stop doing this. The science. Dilated pupils in normal lighting are one of the body's most honest, involuntary responses to trauma. Pupils dilate in response to adrenaline spikes when something hurts deeply. Your dog cannot control it. It is their nervous system's built-in alarm signal, screaming that they are experiencing significant, overwhelming internal pain. The action. Do not take a picture. Do not call it cute. Pair this with any other sign on this list and get them to a doctor immediately. Your dog cannot make a doctor's appointment. They cannot tell you that their stomach has been hurting for 3 weeks or that their joints feel like they are on fire. All they can do is change their behavior and hope that you are paying enough attention to notice If this video opened your eyes, share it right now with someone who owns a dog. You could literally be saving an animal's life today. Subscribe to Dog Behavior for more canine psychology and neuroscience. Leave a comment below and tell me which of these 14 signs surprised you the most.